Welcome to Sports Guy Talking. I am Dustin Tran, your host, as I am joined by guest Holden Douglas today to talk about the Warriors going up against the Celtics in Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The Celtics are currently up 2-1 in this series, and they are hitting their shots at an effective rate. They're shooting the ball really efficiently. Steph Curry looks like he's going to suit up for the Warriors in Game 4, despite the fact that he injured his foot late in Game 3. Before I say anything else, though, I want to present you guys with the top question. So, here it is. How desperate are the Warriors in need to win Game 4 of the 2022 NBA Finals?
Well, they're in a complete desperate need, actually. I mean, going down 2-1 in the NBA Finals, I had a feeling that Boston would win Game 3. So I don't think, Golden State, they're not completely out of it. But Game 4 is something that they do need to win. Where if they go down 3-1 in the finals with momentum on the Celtics side, we could basically say it's about over. This is a must win for Golden State. This is where, if they really want to turn the series around and actually get it back in their favor, then they have to win Game 4.
All right, but what's your rating from a 1 to 10?
If I had to rate this from a 1 to 10, I'd probably give this a 9. This is a must win for Golden State. I will say this. If the Warriors don't win Game 4, they will lose the series. They're not going to come back 3-1 against the Celtics team. It's not going to happen. I think the Warriors probably will step up in Game 4 and probably have a better showing than what they did in Game 3, but it needs to happen if they want to win.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely for the Golden State Warriors. I was surprised that you only rated it at a 9 out of 10 because if I could answer this question with any unlimited number, I would say that the Warriors' desperation to win this game would be at 1,000 out of 10. All right, just kidding, guys. But I'm going to go with a 10 out of 10. Definitely for sure. The Golden State Warriors have to win Game 4. They got to do it. Somehow, some way, they got to win Game 4 in Boston. Look, when they lost Game 1, at Golden State, in my mind, I knew, okay, Golden State has got to figure out how to get a split at Boston because if Boston goes up 3-1 in this series, it's over. Golden State Warriors are not going to come back from down 3-1. And this is a guy that's been rooting for the Warriors all season long. This is a guy that's been rooting for the Warriors all of his NBA fandom life. I've been rooting for the Warriors since day one. I'm one of the OGs as far as I'm concerned. And when you look at it from this perspective, look, Golden State Warriors, like I said, if they go down 3-1, they're not coming back in this series. Only one time has somebody ever come back from down 3-1 in the NBA Finals. Ironically enough, that was actually the Golden State Warriors that blew a 3-1 lead. I'll say that was just because Draymond Green got suspended Game 5. Andrew Bogut, he got hurt in that series. Iguodala was playing hurt.
There were a lot of factors, and LeBron and Kyrie just on a mission. It's just...
Right, everything had to go their way. Unless something like that is happening again.
Circumstances.
Yeah. Unless something like that is happening again, the Golden State Warriors are not going to be coming back from down 3-1. And I'm going to make a bold prediction. All right, hear me out. Whoever wins Game 4 of this series will end up winning the NBA Finals. That's what I think is going to happen. Whoever wins Game 4 is going to win because if it's 2-2, now Golden State's got home court advantage. And look, I know Boston's 7-0 every time they've been defeated in a game in the playoffs. But at some point, that streak's going to break. If Golden State happens to find a way to win Game 4, I truly believe they can carry the momentum for a Game 5 at Chase Center in San Francisco, and they're going to find a way to win because that's what this Golden State Warriors team is all about. And also, even though the Boston Celtics are up 2-1, let's be honest, some of the role players, oh my goodness, they've been playing incredible. Marcus Smart, do we really expect him to shoot 41% from 3 at a consistent rate? Because that's what he's shooting in these NBA Finals. Do we honestly expect Marcus Smart to keep shooting like he's an elite three-point shooter? And Derek White, don't get me wrong, he's been incredible for the Boston Celtics, but do we honestly expect Derek White to continue shooting the way that he has from the three-point land? He's been shooting 46.7%. That's not sustainable. I didn't know Derek White was the best shooter in all of basketball because that's exactly how he has played in these NBA Finals. So the way I see it, they're going to cool off a bit. They're going to chill out. Game 4, it's going to tone down to a bit more of a reality situation. And obviously, I don't think Draymond Green is going to come out with quadruple singles come Game 4. That was a horrible Game 3 that he played in Draymond Green. That was unacceptable. As far as I'm concerned, Draymond Green is supposed to be a star player for this Golden State Warriors team. He looked like an absolute scrub in there in Game 3. I expect him to come out there and look a lot better in Game 4. And I'll say this for the Golden State Warriors. If Draymond Green comes out cold in Game 4, do not be afraid to bench him if you're the Golden State Warriors. Go play Jonathan Kuminga, because Jonathan Kuminga is a guy that we know is a two-way player, and he's really athletic. He could add in some sauce to this Warriors team and some much-needed energy into them, and he could be a matchup nightmare for the Boston Celtics if they insert him into Game 4. But that's only if Draymond comes out flat in Game 4. But do not be afraid to play Jonathan Kuminga in Game 4. Draymond Green struggles the way that he has in Games 1 and 3. So yeah, like I said, man, desperation level, it's got to be at an all-time high. And the Golden State Warriors, they got to come out and they got to go out there and perform. All right, which leads me to ask you about this. All right, what's going to be your Game 4 prediction?
My Game 4 prediction, I think it's gonna be a close game. I think the desperation for level for Boston, I think, is gonna be extremely big, as well as Golden State. I do think that the Warriors will win a close one. I think it's gonna be like 112 to 108. I just think it's gonna come down to the wire, and I think Golden State is gonna eke this out. And I expect Game 4, I kind of expect the stars to come out for both sides. I expect it to be mostly Tatum and Brown. I expect them to get the spotlight for Boston, because I think White and Smart will probably take a step back. And I do think Draymond will probably play better. And I think Curry and Thompson will probably have like big impacts. So I think it's just going to come down to who will it go to down to the end, who will make the right executions, the right plays. And I think Golden State, I think, knowing that they're down 2-1 I think they basically know, like, if they lose this game, it's about over. And I don't think that Golden State is going to go down 3-1. I do think they're going to even this up.
All right, so you're going to go Golden State. I feel like every single guest I bring on here keeps picking Golden State to win. They keep taking my picks. Well, I'm going to go.
If you had me on last show, I thought Boston would win Game 3.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I see where you're coming from, but, I got to play it up for this audience. You know what I mean, man? But yeah, it seems like every time that we talk about the Golden State Warriors, we always say, okay, we're going to find ways to win. And look, I'm not down this Golden State Warriors team. I'm not going to jump off. You can't get me to jump off Golden State. Look, I picked Golden State to win this series in 7 games before this series started. Look, them being down 2-1, okay, that's a little surprising, but that's not really too surprising. People should not be killing the Warriors right now and overreacting and say, "Oh my God, the series is over." Oh,
like, so many
Boston
people,
5.
It's hold up, let me stop you. It's been the whole playoffs. Like, everyone has been a prisoner of the moment. And
Stephen A. Smith.
If you've been keeping up with this Celtics team, like, literally in their past 2 series, like, Milwaukee was up like 2-1 or like 3-2. Everyone's like, "Oh, Boston's finished." And then if Boston would win, it's like, "Oh, the Celtics are gonna win the championship." It's like when you were watching the Heat and Celtics, like at first Miami up 2-1, people are like, "Oh, I think Miami's got this." And then, like, everyone was like a punch in for Boston when they went up 3-2. Then Miami won, and then, like, it's like everyone's so, like, just off one game. It's just been overreactions from everyone.
Stephen A. Smith being the king of that.
I'm not too surprised that Golden State's down 2-1. If they were down like 3-0, like, of course, like, I'd be shocked, but down 2-1, I think this is like a realistic way for them to come back and get back in the series. So no, Golden State's not out of it, but on a scale of 1 to 10, like, how badly do they need to win this game? I would say 9 out of 10.
And I'm going to say a 10 out of 10, like I said earlier in the video. But yeah, back to my point, what I was trying to say, man, before you cut me off. But yeah.
I mean, I just had to, like, throw that in there.
I know. I got you, man. But yeah, Game 4, I think the Golden State Warriors, they're going to come out shooting. I don't necessarily think this game is going to be too close, because the first 3 games haven't been close at all. And throughout the NBA playoffs, the Boston Celtics, they either blow out their opponents or win comfortably, or they end up getting blown out themselves or play uncomfortably. This is going to be another boom or bust game. I think the Celtics are going to come out somewhat flat. I think they could maybe keep it competitive the first 2 quarters, but then Golden State in their third quarter, they're going to blow the game wide open. In fourth quarter, they're going to learn not to blow the game in the fourth quarter this time. They've already done it twice. I don't see them doing it a third time. I think Golden State's going to win by the score of 113-102. I got Warriors 113, Celtics 102. That's the score I got for Game 4, and I think the Golden State Warriors are going to come out victorious in Game 4, get that split in Boston, get that split, make it 2-2, headed back to Golden State, Game 5. That's what I got happening.
And I agree.
Yeah,
I do
so
think Golden State will win.
All right, so both of us are going to go ahead and pick the Golden State Warriors to win Game 4, although your desperation level is at a 9. My desperation level is at a 10. Well, thanks for being on the show, man. Really appreciated you coming on here. You gave great analysis throughout this video. All right, and you were able to be objective all the way through, so congrats to you for that. All right, make sure you go ahead
Yeah,
and
and
follow
like the
his
thing is, like,
Instagrams.
oh,
What's that?
sorry for interrupting you. I was gonna say, like,
You
yo,
good?
like, I'm a Spurs fan, so like, of course, like, I don't even want the Warriors to win, but gotta be fair.
Yeah, and that was a great interruption to have. Great comedy for this video. All right, anyways, though, like I said, you got to make sure you go ahead and follow his Instagrams. He has 2 of them. All right, so make sure you follow him at Holden_great. And the other one is at sports.analyst. All right, make sure you go ahead and follow both of his Instagram accounts. I'll put the links in the description box below. All right, like I said, man, again, thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me, man. Good to talk, and if I get the chance, I'll come on again.
Oh, yeah, definitely, for sure. See ya, bro.
All right, man.
Yep. Bye. That was Holden Douglas that you guys just heard. All right, so he's got the Warriors desperation level at a 9. I personally got the desperation level at a 10. All right, both of us are going to pick the Golden State Warriors to win Game 4 by the score of 113 to 102. At least that's in my case. His case, he's going to pick Warriors 1012, Celtics 108. So those are the scores that we got. Either way, though, both of us are going to go ahead and pick Golden State to win Game 4, get the series tied up 2-2, headed back to Golden State for Game 5. So that's what we both got happening. So that is why the Warriors will win Game 4 of the NBA Finals against the Celtics. By the way, like I also said in Wednesday's video, I will stick with my prediction of the Warriors winning this series in 7 games. Remember, go ahead and subscribe to Sports Guy Talking, like the video, and please comment down below. If you guys do that, I may shout you guys out in a future video. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at Dustin Tran and at Sports Guy Talking. Also, go follow me on Twitter at Dustin Tran. Again, go ahead and do those things that I just told you guys to go do. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the content that was just produced. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed that video. Want more Sports Guy Talking, the home of great sports content? Make sure you click that subscribe button to get the latest from Sports Guy Talking. Go ahead and like the video. Comment down below. Check the description box on the video in order to follow my Instagram and Twitter. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from the YouTube channel, Sports Guy Talking.